Okay, I think we are live again. Network the worry, Papa. So let's. So I'll share this again. Let's get started. Sorry, the network was kind of bad, but we're back again. This network want to worry us. I don't know why network is very bad this period. Network is just being bad. Let me copy the link and let me share the chat again so that we'll start. SAU allow. We are currently on before we are currently on Euro USD. Our price is going up to Ghana. Mates, hold. Let me share this again. I think network was kind of bad. Network was kind of bad. So let's start. This was Euro USD, and okay, it said analyze US oil. I just analyze US oil finish. I just analyze US oil finish. Let me show you. Okay, AUD USD. We have AUD USD as well. Analysis on US oil. This is US oil. This is US oil still making an attack to the upside. So this is a key zone. These are the two key zones I'm expecting our price to move up to. So I'll be going down to Australian dollar USD. So we'll be diving in. Hope you guys can also the charts. Let's start. Network not worry. Network want to worry. So and you said Australian dollar USD. Do I have Australian here? Let me check out. This Australian or DVP US card and DVP USD and we have USD JPY. Oh, USD JPY is taking. Okay, that is the TPI actually. That is the trade I took last and which actually went here. So expecting more this year USD JPY giving us a bullish move all the way to this particular key zone. So this is a resistance level, but we are going to reanalyze it again. So let me add AUD USD. Let's check up AUD USD. So let's check up AUD USD. AUD USD. Let me add it up. Let me search it instead of AUD USD. AUD USD. So that won't be wasting much of our time. Okay, I will go with FSCM AUD USD. So we'll go with FSCM AUD USD and added it. I've added it and this is it here. So AUD this is it. Let me clean up this previous analysis. Let's go down to the new analysis. We're going down to the daily time frame to see the overall move, the overall structure of the market. So now we're seeing the overall structure of the market. Our price is actually making some consolidation at this particular key zone on AUD on AUD you've seen price making this kind of move. But if we want to look more, we'll go down to the weekly time frame. Actually see a key zone where price is rejecting on, which is actually on this key zone, which is actually on this key zone on AUD. Looking at this, you know that price is actually trying to make a pullback at this particular key level on the weekly time frame. Now I look at the daily time frame. Why I went to the weekly time frame? Look at the daily time frame, but looking at this daily time frame, notice price was moving up. So it was moving up. This is now giving me kind of a bullish, and I have to go down to the weekly time frame to see the overall view, and then before I market, which is around this particular zone. Our weekly time frame is giving me this high again. So in case after this is our key zone, and this is our key zone. That's why price is currently rejecting at this key zone. So price is rejecting here. And this is our key zone as well, this lower zone, which is 0.59, which is 0.59151. So 0.51151 is our key zone on Australia USD. We have 0.65447 is our key zone on Australia USD. On the weekly time frame, I'll be going down to the daily time frame. We have 0.69249. And we're going down to the daily time frame to see what ADSD. Notice ADSD was actually came onto the weight particular zone. See multiple rejections, rejecting at that particular key zone, telling you the price is pulling back. Pulling back, all I have to do is to mark out here, like I told you with the trend line. Those of us trading trend line, you understand it. So marking out what are your key zones. You'll be looking at this because price will have to make a drop all the way to this particular key zone on the daily time frame. So once price break this on your lower time frame, know that price is actually trending all the way to this low on a lower time frame. So removing this to make it more simpler and more easier. You see that price is coming back to this particular key zone. This is the low that price is actually coming to on the daily time frame. And we have another one on the 4 hours time frame. We're having 4 hours time frame pulling back, and 4 hours time frame, daily time frame is giving us this very massive from the 4 hours time frame. You can see the space very massive from the daily time frame. So as a daily time frame, all you just have to do is to follow the trend of the market. Market is now giving you a high. This is the highest level that price gives us. Market is now giving you a high. So telling you that price is actually trying to move to the downside. So now it have created this high, and this is the lowest level now. It came to which rejected the price. And if you notice, if you come to this zone, you notice that this is the low price actually rejected. That pushed the price back to make this high. So now it have created this high on Australian USD, and this is currently on the 4 hours time frame. We're having this low again being stated. So once this low is being broken, we're having price coming all the way to this particular key zone on the daily time frame, 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, price will be coming back to this key zone on the 4 hours time frame. So from here, this zone being broken, you understand that price will be pushing all the way to this particular zone. So once price give you a confirmation of the sellers here, look to say the TP can be around this zone or around this key level here that price created. So this is it. Allow price to give you a breakout and then continuously moving. This is the high and this is the low. If you go down to the 1 hour time frame, you understand that on the 1 hour time frame, we're having this price trying to pull back at this key level. Price is currently here. So price is here trying to make a pullback after giving us some multiple rejections here. So what price can do on the 1 hour time frame, we're having this price will have to make a little pullback because all these price have been making a pullback. So same thing happen here. Price will have to make a pullback to this zone or all the way to this low that price created on the 1 hour time frame. This lowest low here. This lowest low here. So this pump pump this pump. Always wait for your confirmations at these two key zones. So these are the key zones we are expecting price to make a retracement, and the sellers will start selling continuously rising in the market. Sellers are in the market, price trying to make a pullback and giving us this. So in case if the sellers if here is being broken out, you notice price because if you don't see formations, there's no entry, no confirmation, no entry because price didn't give you confirmations here. Be waiting for it at this key level. You notice price will break, and those of us that want to take a buy position, you can take here and then you exit. Price will must give you a confirmation and then you start heading. Like here, price came here. Okay, let me show you guys one simple thing that you don't understand in the market. Price came all the way to this particular zone. What happened? Price pushed down. Price went all the way to this particular level. What happened? Price pulled down. This is multiple rejections telling me that price is actually going to the downside. This is that W pattern I always tell you guys to follow. You notice price came here, and this is M pattern. Price came all the way to this high. Come here. This is it. And boom, price finally break out. So expecting price to come at this zone or at this zone, then before pullback, or at this key zone before pullback. Sellers are in the market, so all you just have to do is to wait for price to come into these key zones, and then you ride in the sellers, join the sellers. Because price have printed the double top here, came back here, so giving us a retracement, and this is the next key zones we are expecting the price to drop back to. So dropping to these key zones, this is where the buyers will be able to buy from at that key zones. And we're having another key zones. Don't forget, I mark another key zones from the 4 hours time frame. This is it. For those of us that are trading from the lower time frame, you can also drag this key zone. You can also drag it uh, to the current market price, so that you can be able to follow the current market price. So now we have seen the picture of the market. Price is heading back to this zone. This I'm drawing this for those support that are trading with the lower time frame, like the 5 minutes and 15 minutes. So from here to here will be very massive on those lower time frames. So this it's here is currently on the 1 hour time frames. So from for 1 hour time frame, you can be able to determine what the price is going to do. And do we have another pair again? I'll analyze. I think I've done that on US oil and USD. This Australian USD. Australian USD. Do we have another one which you would like us to analyze before? Is it synthetic? If a synthetic trader, it's a forex trader, crypto trader. Okay, crypto. I just analyzed BTC. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So what's price we have to make? Then this is it. I'll have to analyze all the pairs here since let me delete this. This is currently GBP JPY. So this GBP JPY. Let me analyze down to the daily time frame all the way down. So we're having this as our daily time frame. Daily time frame is currently trending all the way back to this current high that price created, which price haven't gotten back to this high again. And then making all these highs, price came all the way to this low. So analyzing is really, really simple if you can be able to pay attention to market structure, because market is always making a structure. So all you just have to do is to follow the structure, and that is just it. And if you notice, the structure price printed this low, and this is a massive move to the high. Price broke out of this high. Says price currently take out this high. There is here. You see it? Because this, why is this considered a high? Because price move massively down from this area. This is the area that sellers took the market and started selling. Sell all the way to 184.33. So they sell all the way to 184 point. Okay, this is 184.440. Price came all the way to 184.440, and then this is it. Price is coming all the way to this particular key zone. You see it on the daily time frame. We're having 4 hours time frame. Okay, say GBP USD and volatility 25 index. All right, and okay, we're having price. This is it on the 4 hours time frame. You notice daily time frame, the distance between this key zone, the distance between this key zone to this key zone is very, you can say it's small. But if you go down to the lower time frame, you see that the distance will be very far, like this now. Analyzing from the 4 hours time frame, you notice the distance from this key zone where the price is now to this particular high is kind of far. So that is why what you have to do as a trader, mark out this high that price created here. So if price should take out this high, it's actually telling you that price have more room to actually get up to this particular key zones, and you follow it straightly back up. And same thing comes here. You mark out this low, price made this low before price pushing up to get this high. So neither have this low or this high be broken. So we'll go down to the lower time frame, which is our 1 hour time frame, to see the overall view. So this is our 1 hour time frame, and on 1 hour time frame, notice price came all the way to this high, and this is kind of a double bottom pattern that price is actually printing at this key level on the 1 hour time frame. Sorry, double top pattern that price is trying to print on the uh 1 hour time frame. See it, the double top confirmation. I told you guys, this is it. Always look for this formation. If price should come to this zone, price don't just react or reject immediately. You see what price did here. Price came to this zone, and what did it print? It printed a double top formation. This my number one first confirmation, boom, boom, you notice price came here, boom. And this is now telling you that the sellers are selling, going to take charge of the market. So the sellers are going to take charge of the market at this particular key zone. So price is trying to make a retracement. And this is JPY, and we have someone said GBP USD. Okay, my favorite, the one I like trading. My one analyze as I fit trades tomorrow. Okay, GBP USD, this is GBP USD, and GBP USD, you see, came here, and this is a massive rejection. GBP USD give us a double top confirmation here, and this is when it break out of this low. This is when it took out this low, and when it took out the low, what happened? Price rejected. This is the low, and then price rejected once, pull back, and this is the second time price is coming into the market at this key level. So this is it, price coming in here for the second time and give you same thing. This is it, price came in. Okay, let me just delete it. Let me delete this and let's analyze it from the beginning. Currently on the daily time frame, GBP USD, stay attentive so that you understand the structure of the market. Me looking at this on the daily time frame, you see that price is currently going up. You see that price is currently going up. So as price is swinging up, what you have to do is to pay attention to the lows that price are creating while moving up. So as you're paying attention to the lows that price are creating while moving up, those are your point of interest. Those are your key zones that price always reject on. And then before price will continuously heading back, we have this low as well. So and we're going down to the 4 hours time frame. Okay, daily time frame to mark as this I didn't take out this highest level that price gave us here on the GBP. I think GBP I got trade on this rate. This is my most there. All right, so go down to 4 hours time frame to see what the price is doing. On the 4 hours time frame, notice price went here, and this is it. Price came here, gave us an equal high here, which brought the markets to react at this key level. You see, it would brought the markets to react at this key level, telling us that price is definitely rejecting at that key level, going down. See it currently rejecting, going down. And 1 hour time frame, we're having a rejections at this key level as well. You can see it showing heavily. This is when price breakout. This is when price breakout, and this is when price is retracing on this on the key zone where it's broke out from. So all you just have to do, since you didn't enter the market at this key level, wait for price to come back to this particular key zone, and then this is where it will give you, if you give you confirmation here, then you join the buyers back to this high it created here. Because when you're buying, when you're selling, buy, if you're buying to the next high that price created. If you're selling to the next low that price created. So your TP will be at the low, if you are selling, your TP will be at the low that price created. If you are buying, your TP will be at the next high that price created. That is the only way you can stay safe. All right, so you notice price will come. This is when price will reject at this key level. And price, you notice price didn't give you a bullish candlestick here, and price started selling. Let's say price come all the way here because this is a double top, and then give us a continuation breakout. If price is able to break out and wait for retracements, and then this is it. Wait for retracements at this key level, and this is it. First retracement, always wait for a confirmation at this key level. Same thing when price started pushing up, what happened? It printed us a candlestick pattern here. It printed us a confirmation here, which we are always familiar with if we are patient enough to wait for the confirmation. You see at this key level, this is a sniper entry. Price printed us a confirmation, and this is when price took this high out that it gave us, and this is when it retraces on it. It retraces on it here, and this is when price started buying. I didn't mean you take a buy opportunity here, and your stop loss is always below the price. I didn't mean you take a buy opportunity when you saw that confirmation. Your stop loss is always below the price, and your TP is above, is to the next key zone here, which is 9 points. You just make it true risk reward ratio. This true risk reward ratio at this particular key zone, and this is it. Definitely you are out. So had it been you are taking, like I told you guys on my TikTok account when I came live today, I said not all trades that you take to 3-4 risk reward ratio. Had it been you were targeting 3 risk reward ratio here back to this particular high, what would have happened? Price would have come here almost taking you out, and this is it. You see it. Same thing if you are taking 4 risk reward ratio at 4 risk reward ratio, same thing goes in. So that's why 2 risk reward ratio will keep you profitable if you actually staying if you're actually patient and waiting for your right entries. So when you see that entry, you execute. By then I would have stay holding, I would have already taken first trade, waiting for another trade again to take. You see it, waiting for another trade again to take. And this is now is going to make a retracement back to these key zones, and before the pass to these key zones, before the buyers can be able to start buying this kilo from here. Let me use a rectangle to from here to this zone. Okay, so this is 1 hour time frame. So before the buyers can push in to the next high, and then once this low is being broken, it's continuously the sellers will continuously selling the price. You notice this is a massive sell to the downside, and when this low is being broken, same thing happen. Massive sell as price drop. That's where it's going to drop back. You notice we have another key zone here that we're expecting price to reject on. You see it. We're having another key zone. So what you have to do is to be patient. Once price is able to take down this low, that's when you can follow the markets massively down to this low. So, but if price didn't take here out, you notice buyers continuously buying from here. If you take a buying opportunity, if price didn't take this out, and you notice price came in here, it's because it will always give you a confirmation. It will always give you a confirmation. It gives you a confirmation. Is it a head and shoulder? Confirm whatever confirmation. All of us have confirmation. We always look for. Look for it at this key zone. If you didn't see it, no entry. If you didn't see it, no entry. Then what you are waiting for is a break and retest. If you didn't see this confirmation here, what you are waiting for is a break and retest. You see it, break and retest, and you continuously riding the market. Keep on your 2 risk reward ratio. If you get your 2 risk reward ratio, you exit, wait for another trade again. Get your 3 risk reward ratio, TP smash, wait for another 3 risk reward ratio, wait for another trade again. So that is how you keep, before you know it, you're profitable. Right. So this is it. Currently 1 hour time frame. Just wait for this setup, and we'll be heading back to say synthetic. Okay, synthetic. Let me unshare this and the synthetic. Let me share it to synthetic and I've done. Okay, this is it. All right, 25. Is it 25? Just 25 index or 25 oneness index? Let me share it back. I think I haven't shared it. I've seen it here. Let me share the chat. Okay, I think I've shared it on. Uh, okay. All right, so we can see the chart, right? Is it just the 25 index or 25 honest index? Okay, say 25 index. Okay, this I'm currently on the 25 index, so 24 hours time frame. So 25 index, if you notice what the 25 index is doing, is currently bullish. 25 index is currently bullish. Price went all the way by taking out this high. Price went all the way by taking out this high, telling us that the buyers are in the market. So after this high have been taken out, so giving us buying opportunity. If you notice when the buyers came into the market here with a momentum move, then pushing, what happened? Price didn't come into this particular zone again, and the buyers took in from here and continuously buying. Break out of this high, telling you that continuation of the buyers. So price went up again, and then take out. This is a high that it's got to, and price trying to make a retracement on it. So I think this high is a high that price is currently rejecting now. So I'll just take it out to this particular key zone. So this is the recent high now that we're having on the 25 index, giving us this recent high, and this is the zone that was broken, and sellers started selling from here. We'll go down to the 4 hours time frame to see the overall price broke out here, because on the throughout this week, I don't think this daily time frame. Okay, daily time frame. Remember, price will not. I don't think price will be able to take full break on that, but instead let's mark out this low. So let's mark out this low on the daily time frame. This low and this low as well. Let's mark out this low on the daily time frame. So do you know why I'm marking out this low? In case if price fails to, okay, let me, in case if price fails to give us a pullback here for the buyers to continuously buying, because around here we are seeing a buying opportunity. This is already breakout, and here right we're waiting for a confirmation for the buyers to come into the markets and start buying. So eventually you didn't see this here. What you have to do is to wait for it to give you this and this. You wait for it to give you this and this, then you join the market down. So this is how you join the sellers. The buyers will wait for this, the sellers will wait for it. It will give you a push and then come in again, take out this low, telling that the sellers are in the market. If you got price pushing all the way to this high again for the second time, price come for the second time, and this is pump to the downside. All right. So and we'll be going down to the 4 hours time frame to see what the price is doing on the 4 hours. Okay, this 8 hours. Let's look at the 4 hours time frame to see the price move. I'm currently on the 4 hours time frame, and 4 hours time frame giving us these key zones that we are marking on, which price is trying to reject on, give us this low on the 4 hours time frame, and price came here, push up, give us this high. Price push up, give us this high. This is our next swing high here. That price is giving us on the 4 hours time frame as our next swing high. So after this swing high is being broken, we're having another swing high here. We're having another swing high here. And this is the main swing high that the price gave us before price started dropping. And when price started dropping, what happened? It gave us this low, and this is when it broke out. Break and retest happened here. When price break out, break and retest happened, and price will did what? Sell down. And when the break and retest happened, what happened? Like I told you guys, price came all the way to the first time, and this is an engulfing. This is an engulfing, price push down, and coming up to the second time again, you see the rejections, and this is another engulfing, pushing down. Try to approach again. This is another engulfing, pushing down. Another one engulfing, and then this is it. So at this particular key zone, you miss this. This is the second retest. Take an entry, stop loss, tip it down. This particular zone, this is an engulfing. I always tell you, if you want to enter aggressive, if you want to enter aggressively, engulfing is used for an aggressive entry. Double bottom is used for main pattern confirmations, head and shoulder pattern confirmation. So if I want to enter aggressively, I use the piercing man, I use the engulfing, I use the piercing man. So two of them works hand to hand. Hammer works hand to hand as well. So depending on the one you are familiar with, because most of us are familiar with different candlestick patterns. Some are familiar with evening star, some are familiar with morning star, some are familiar with dodgy, some are familiar with hammer, some are familiar with engulfing, some are familiar with pin bar, some are familiar with piercing man, some are familiar with spinning top. So depending on the one you are familiar with, then you wait for it to give you a printing at these key zones, and then you start riding the market down. This is a shooting star. Price gave us here. This is it. Boom, price started selling. And this is currently on the 4 hours time frame. So expecting this is a high that price gave us. And we'll go down to the 1 hour time frame to see what the price is actually doing on the 1 hour. So this currently on the 1 hour time frame, and we noticed 1 hour gave us this high, and then price retraced all the way to this low, and now 1 hour is giving us a swing to the high, telling us that price is actually swinging up to this particular key zone. So on the okay, this is 1 hour time frame, telling us that price is swinging. This is the high that it gave us, and price broke it out, giving us another key high here. So those of us that are entering from the lower time frame, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, sorry, yeah, 15, 5 minutes, 1 minute, and then you can actually mark at this high for a quick, for a quick entry, taking trade from here back to this particular zone, the exit. So if you want to wait, if you want to be patient overall, you can be patient for price to come into this particular zones, and then before the sellers can take in breakout, breakout. You notice to the next key zone here. So breakout to the next key zone, we're having another key zone here. You see it. So we're having key zones. That's why you need to mark out the key zones. Anyone that is being broken, you target the next key zones. So that key zone is what's actually going to reject price. Is it selling or is it buying? It's at that key zones. All right. So and this is currently on the 1 hour time frame. Just extend this. If you are going down to the 15 minutes time frame, if you are extending this, if you are going down to the 15 minutes, okay, let me say I go down to the 15 minutes time frame now. And going down to the 15 minutes time frame, you actually see what the price is doing. Refreshing the chart, you see that from here, from this zone to this zone is massive. From this zone to this zone is massive. You can take two risk reward ratio from here. You can take three risk reward ratio from here, depending on your stop loss. See, from here to here is your three risk reward ratio. From this zone to this particular zone is your three risk reward ratio. Reducing your stop loss will increase your risk reward ratio. It's a very nice risk reward ratio here. Just wait for price to give you a breakout and retracement, you join the price. Same thing, this is the low that we're expecting price to come all the way to, and then before you start selling. This 15 minutes time frame. The rest of the 5 minutes time frame, the rest of the sorry no, the rest of the 1 minute time frame. All right. So and this price was this low on the 15 minutes time frame. So this for the 15 minutes time frame. Boom on this low and wait for price. So this inside this box you have to wait. So inside here you have to make what you have to wait for price to come here, break, or wait for price to come at this key level. You get double bottom continuously heading back or break, you have a new next key level here. You should be targeting on. See, we have our next key level here. I should be targeting on this volatility 25 index. So if we're going, let me analyze my favorite here with 75 index. So taking up my, let me analyze 75 index and then let's see what 75 index have for us. 75 index, you notice price came all the way to this high, and price have finally smashed it. So since price smashed it, you notice this is a momentum move to the upside. So price will not be rejecting at this key zone, at this key high for continuation. Instead, where price will be rejecting for continuation is at this low that price printed here. It's at this key zone. These are the lows that price printed. So price will have to make a retracement into these key zones, and boom, this is it. And this is where buyers can continuously buy. Because why price will not be able to reject here, why here isn't, why this zone doesn't have impact in the market is because if you notice, this is a momentum move, creating spaces, creating gaps, and price will not just come here and retest. It will have to fill up all the whole gaps it have created, making price to come all the way to this low, making dragging price back all the way to this particular low here. So you notice dragging price to this kilo, dragging price to this kilo. So once price get to this kilo, it will remain from here to here. So it will just have to approach all the way to this low, and that is a continuation of the buyer. 75 in the, oh, 15 after the analysis and didn't check. Let me delete it. Let's go down to the 24 hours time frame to see what the overall view. Okay, 24 hours time frame. We are having the overall high here. We're having the overall high here, which we're having 75 index, which is as 141,204. So we're having overall high at 141,204. There is a very strong zone there that price is relating, and we're having another high here that price created at another high here that price created at 117,857. It's another key zone there that price is trying to make a retracement on, and we're having this price came here, and this is an equal low that price created here. How do you get an equal low from the body? Some mark from the body, you see price came here and boom, shooting all the way to this high. Price will have to make a retracement all the way to this high. So being broken, finding out that price will be coming here. So meanwhile, waiting for price is coming all the way to this high. So just have it in mind that price is approaching all the way to 117. So 117 is a key zone that price is approaching on the 24 hours time frame. If we go down to the 4 hours time frame to see the overall view more of what the price is doing, notice price is making a trend. It's making a trend, higher highs. All the highs have been broken. How can you understand trending? All the highs have been broken. No lows are being broken. Starting from the beginning of the trend, look at this low. Starting from the beginning of this is the low. Price went again to create another low, failure to break this. Price went up again, came back, create another low, failure to break this low. Price came back again, created this high. All the highs are being constantly being broken. What happened again? Price came again to this low, failure to break this low. Price came again, failure to break lows. Constantly breaking up the highs. This is when you can know that the price is still in an uptrend. Then you should be looking out for an uptrend move for price to head up to the next key zones, which we have here. So this is our next key zone where price will be rejecting on. So once price reject at these key zones, this is where we'll be taking a selling opportunity from. All right, wait for price to push all the way to this high. And once 117 is being broken, and we have another key zones. Don't forget we're having key zones. Another one at we're having another one here, which is at 141. So 117 and 141 is the key zones. And currently on the 4 hours time frame, we're having this low. So the 75 index, if you notice, price always prints what a double bottom before price always starts going up and a head and shoulder pattern. These are the two key patterns that this peer provide before price starts shooting up. So if you have this pattern on your head and you're waiting for price at your key zones, what will happen once price can't come to your key zones? You will not just buy, you will not just sell immediately. Price will always print you a candlestick pattern. Then before you start going, a pattern and you start going. Price came here. This is a double bottom. Price push up. When price broke, this is the retracement. Price push up again to create this high. And when price was retracing, it came back again. Give us another double bottom here. Equal low. What is this? Engulfing. Boom. Price went up again. And this is when price tried to make a retracement. And another boom again. Price keep on going high. This is when you know that price is actually coming back to this high. So 117 is a key zone. So we're expecting a drop on the volatility 25 index. So going down to the 1 hour time frame to see what more the price is doing. You see that the distance is very, very, very far from each other. What happened? Price came here again, and this is it. Boom, price started going up again. At this low, price came on this particular low, but couldn't break it. Is another double bottom formation. Couldn't break it. This is another double bottom formation, and price continuously heading back up. Instead, take out the next key high. Take out the next high that price provide. This is it. And the price is actually heading back up. So how can you join this price? Are you going to join it at this top? You cannot join price at this top. Instead, when price was moving up, what opposite candlestick did price print to you? That is your point of interest. That's your key zone. You notice price broke out of this high. When price broke out of this high, it gave us this candlestick pattern. So that's why I always mark out the low of the candlestick. So at this key zone, there's the key zone that price is actually going to reject. So what you just have to do, I mark out the low, or since this is 1 hour time frame, I use a rectangle to mark out these key zones. So waiting for my entry at this low, when price will actually come into these particular zones before the buyers are in the market. Whether no, 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 not yet. Uh, so you notice price retrace on this particular zone, and this is where the buyers will keep on buying. This is a momentum candlestick from the 1 hour time frame. You can see a Mariboso candlestick tearing out this high, breaking the full high. This continuation of uptrend. What do you consider uptrend? Lows, highs, lows, and high. So if you bring this out, what is this trying to give you? This is an uptrend move. This is an uptrend move. The highs being respected, sorry, lows being respected, highs constantly being broken. That's when you should keep on. It's telling you that you should keep on looking for an uptrend move. You should keep on buying. Same thing goes to the sellers. You should keep on selling if price eventually comes to the opposite side for the sellers. All right, and So this pair always prints a head and shoulder and double bottom pattern, and this is it. 1 hour time frame is okay for us to take the trade. So wait for price to come in here. Don't forget your TP target is at this high. So this is the high that we're waiting for price to actually approach on, and this is it. So wait for price to drop and continuously heading back to the upside. Volatility 25.75 index. Do we have any other pair that we want us to analyze for the week? And let's do this quick. Is this the only pairs we are trading for the week? Is this the only pairs we are trading for the week? Or should I go on and continue analyzing the pairs I have? I think I've analyzed the pairs. Okay, I haven't analyzed US card. Let me check US card. All the pairs in my listen. Let me just analyze all the pairs in my forest. Okay, New Zealand JPY. All right, New Zealand JPY. Let me check. Let me share back forest and then let's JP and share. Okay, New Zealand USD. Then New Zealand dollar USD. Let me search for it. New Zealand JPY NZD JPY. Okay, NZD JPY. I'll be using the FSCM broker to make this analysis. Okay, we're having New Zealand USD JPY. Okay, this is it. Do I have analysis here? No. Okay, we'll be going down. First of all, looking overall trend from the daily time frame. Let's go down to the weekly to see it. Okay, weekly is giving us more preferred direction than the daily time frame, and weekly is giving us this high. This 99 price came all the way to 99, so this is 99.059 is the zone that price actually came to, and price make a drop to the lowest level here, which is 79. So after price came to 99, there was a drop to 79, and now the buyers are trying to take in the market. Buying, they won't be buying for long. They'll be buying all the way to 92. So 92 is a key level here from the higher time frame. On the weekly time frame, 92 is the key zone here. So we'll be going down since you have seen a key zone from the higher time frame, from the higher time frame. We'll be going down to the lower time frame, which is our daily time frame. You notice this low that currently break out to cause this low, and then you notice price will have to come all the way to inside this high, and boom, that will be a selling opportunity. Daily time frame. Let's see what the daily is doing. I'll refresh the chart, and daily is giving us this high. Boom, price is trying to make a retracement on this high, telling us that price is going up and giving us this move. Price gave us an equal low here and push up. So try to approach back, give us this low. This low wasn't able to get all the way to this particular zone. So if price is actually making a drop here, it will make a drop all the way to this low. To make a drop all the way to this low, because this is a bullish sign. This is a bullish sign for the buyers. Price gave us a bullish sign, retrace, and then price is still buying. So what will happen? Price come here. If there's a seller's mode, sellers will have to come in here, sell, and the buyers will continuously buy all the way to this high. So buyers are in the market where they can continuously, where they can exit is at this particular zone. Buyers will buy all the way to this high, and then before price will drop again. So you should be following up the swing of the market. Market is swinging. So just follow the swing of the market. We'll go down to the 4 hours time frame to see uh, what the market is doing. So 4 hours time frame, you notice this low have been created on the 4 hours time frame. So we're not going to ignore it because 4 hours time frame is also a higher time frame. Ignoring this low is won't be very nice because this low also cause a direction that will make us set back to this particular key zone. So New Zealand dollar is having a low here at 85 on the 4 hours. Remember, we are taking our analysis from the higher time frame down to the lower time frame. There is our analyze higher down to the lower time frame. Daily, weekly, down to your lower time frame. Is it 1 minute time frame you're entering? Also, all you just have to, if you are taking with the 1 minute time frame and you discover that the distance is very far from your TP, it will be giving you huge, is very far. So all you just have to do is to minimize it so that you will be taking some trades, at least everyday trades, all you just have to do is to mark out the lows. As you are going down, you notice I'm going down to the 4 hours time frame. I keep marking the lows and the highs that price are making, because those are the key zones that are rejecting the price, that have impacts in pulling the price down and up. All right. So currently on the 4 hours time frame, 4 hours time frame created this low. So giving us that price created this low before making an impulsive move all the way to this high. But the sellers here were much. That's why they were able to push the market back inside the bus. The sellers here were much. That's why they were able to push the market back inside the bus. And now currently the market is inside the bus and giving us this, telling us that the sellers are going to sell more in the market. This is kind of a double top here, and price is trying to regain on the 4 hours time frame, telling us that price is going to sell all the way to this low on the 4 hours time frame. Yeah, all the way to this low, and then before the buyers can continuously buy the market. So this low being broken, price will have to sell all the way to this low. So on the higher time frame, don't forget, on the higher time frame, while you're buying, while you're selling, we have a very big zone here. That price is supposed to trend up to go and meet on the weekly time frame. This is 4 hours time frame, weekly time frame, distance and much. You see it. So price will have to make a retracement all the way to this low, and before the buyers can be able to buy. So all you just have to do is to pay attention, wait for your entries at your key low, at your key levels. This is the low that pushes up to meet this high. So any low that pushes up to meet a high, if price is falling, it will have to fall all the way to that low that pushes up. If it's this low that pushes up to break this high, had it been it broke this high, this is when price will have to retrace here, and this is it. Boom! It is continuously heading back up again. You see, price will continuously heading back up from here. So this is a key zone. This is our area of interest. These lows are our area of interest. Already here, price is trying to make a pullback here. If we go down to the 4 hours, 1 hour time frame to see it more clearly on the 1 hour time frame, you can see the massive price came in here. This is an engulfing candlestick, and this is price gave us a seller zone here, selling to the down. Our price tried to approach on the way to this particular key zone, and this is it. Engulfing candlestick to bring here, and price dropped. Price tried to come all the way here, it created evening star candlestick, and price dropped, but the sellers were momentum were not high here. So buyers try to approach again, but the sellers are still in the market trying to wage war with the price. So, and this is your 1 hour time frame, and your 1 hour time frame, this is a 4 hours time frame. So you should be looking out for selling, boom, down to the lower time frame. So if you miss it, if you want to scalp, mark out this low. Once this low is being broken, currently on the 1 hour time frame, you scalp the selling back to this low. Let's say you miss out this, and you have to be patient. If you miss out an entry, be patient to wait for another. So once you miss out, like now, price have already come here and trying to make a rejections. If you miss it out, don't panic. Wait for price to come back here, break out, and then you continuously joining the sellers back to this key zone. So this low being broken out, there's the continuation of the sellers back to these key zones. So this is initial zones we are looking out for a buying opportunity. So if price is able to print out here a double bottom, you join the buyers. That is telling you that throughout that day, price will be buying. And if you print out a head and shoulder, it's telling that price is dropping. So you see, price came here. What pattern did it print you? It gave you a double top confirmation here, and price sold. That's why price into the double top again, and then that's why price will keep on doing the same thing. All right. So as you're analyzing, you're also learning as well. And this is it, 1 hour time frame. This is what we're expecting from the 1 hour time frame. So stay tuned, watch your charts, and follow the markets. Apply patience, apply discipline, uh, apply patience and discipline, and there's it. And apply risk management. Don't go and be start. If you enter here, go through all your money inside. Boom, 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 boom. No, so At least if you have $100, risk 5%, 10% of the money is okay. All right, so that 10% you take two risk reward ratio, you take three risk reward ratio, depending on the risk reward ratio that you always like trading, because we traders will have different risk reward ratio that we trade. We have a lot of things that we trade. All right. So right now, so this is it on the New Zealand dollar USD. I think USD card is GBP USD JPY. Okay, USD card. USD card. Oh, I missed a lot of entry last week on USD card. I'm not even trading. And USD card move where? Oh my son, it does a break, then they go. So USD card made this high, which is 1.47902. Made all the way to 1.7902. And daily time frame will have USD card making on its way. And this is when price gave us an echo low here. And this is when price broke out. This is when price broke out of this low. This is when price broke out, and this is when price retraced. This is when price gave us a double bottom. And if you notice, price came in between these particular zones. What is happening here? Where did this line come from? Delete. Okay, you notice price came in between these particular zones, and the buyers are trying to buy the market. So they are buying all the way to this high. Price is buying. Price is buying all the way to this high. So yes, the card is buying all the way to this high on the daily time frame, and we're having on the 4 hours time frame. Let's see, refresh. 4 hours time frame is already giving us a bullish move here. So giving us a swing move, swing highs, retrace on this low, swing high again, and retrace on this low, and then giving us another swing level. So even though the market's saying that it's smart, you have to be smart with the market as well. Market this high, just follow it up. This is currently on the 4 hours time frame. Marking out this high. So breakouts. Okay, I think this is the main high here. So for the price to trend all the way to the high. So price trending all the way to that high. This a high created by 4 hours, and this is a high created by daily time frame. So where we're expecting the full drop from, and this is a high created from the 4 hours time frame. So once this high is broken, it's actually telling that it's coming to 104. You see how I differentiated it? I used this blue line to mark from the daily time frame, and this one I'm marking it from the 4 hours time frame, so that once I get to the lower time frame, I'll be able to differentiate the big zone that is from the higher time frame and the ones from the lower time frame, 4 hours and uh, lower time frame. So price is definitely shooting up to this particular zone. Look at it. This is a buyers. This price is buying all the way. What price can do is coming here, give us a retracement. What price can do is to come in here, since price has given us a bullish move here, and then this will be continuation of the buyers back to this high. And once this high is being broken, notice there's another big zone buying opportunity from the 4 hours time frame. If you go down to the 1 hour time frame to see what the price is actually doing on the 1 hour time frame, you notice on the 1 hour time frame, this was a breakout, clean one from the 1 hour time frame. And this is a retracement, clean one from the 1 hour time frame. When price retraced, what did it give you? This is a bullish engulfing candlestick. Bullish engulfing candlestick price printed here. And I told you guys, if you want to enter aggressively, price didn't give you a double top, double bottom. Engulfing is an aggressive entry mode. So if I want to enter aggressively, I use engulfing. And this is it. Price came here, printed an engulfing. What happened? Boom. Price started pushing all the way, taking out this high, telling us that the market is still on an uptrend, taking out this high. And when this high was broken by this move, what happened? Price make a retracement on this particular high. And this is it. Price make a retracement on this high, and price push up again to get up to this high. This is currently on the 1 hour time frame. price puts up again to get up to this particular high here. So this is the high that is trying to make double bottom. So what I'll do is to reduce this back here. So since I've already confirmed that there is a breakout, I'll reduce it. And now this is the one that I'll extend because price is currently at here, trying to make a pullback. Okay, said volatility 75 honest index. All right. So after this, I'll have to go down back to volatility again. So this is it. Price will have to make a retracement back to this low, and this is it. Price will keep on pushing. Currently on the buying market, price is buying to these key zones. So be very patient to follow the market. Very, very, very patient to follow the market. All right, patience is the best thing. And I think let me be going down. Let me be going to volatility 5 index. Let me unshare and let me share again. Let me share to volatility 75 index. All right. Okay, this is 75 index. Even 75 index, if you can see it's already is making a pullback of 75 honest index, and we'll see what the price is doing on the 75 honest index. Okay, currently on the 75 honest index. Let's go down to the main big time frame, which is our daily time frame. Whoa, our daily time frame is giving us a bearish move, a bearish move. And price came all the way to this low and gave us what? An equal low at that particular zone. Price was bearish. Price was bearish. How is it bearish? Breaking out. You notice none of the highs were being broken. This is the high. Price push up the way to give us this high. So this is our area of interest, and this is a momentum move that actually take out this high, giving us this as our new high again. Currently on the 24 hours time frame. I won't be dragging it down much. And then we're having another new high because this is an impulsive move that break out of this low, having this as our small high again. Oh, sorry. Give me give me a minute. Let me go and bring my laptop charger. It's showing low battery. I'm coming a minute. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was avoiding. Sorry for this. Right now. Yeah. Okay. All right, we are back now. The break. No, I didn't take a this low, so I'll consider this as the high. So this is the overall high on the 24 hours time frame that price gave us. What I'll be going down to the lower time frame, which is our 4 hours time frame. You notice price gave us a double bottom. You notice price gave us a double bottom move here on the daily time frame. And 4 hours time frame, same thing. Price rejected at this low. I always tell you that your point of interest is at a low and a high. Price came all the way to this low, and what happened? This is a hammer, clean one, long one. Price gave us this, and this is a boom. Price came back again for here. This is a pin bar, boom, and then price gave us here. This a hammer again. Price shoot up. This is a bearish as well. Price gave us an engulfing candlestick here again. That pushes up, push the price back to this high. What happened? Price came all the way to this high, but at this high, the sellers were in the market at this high. telling us that the sellers are in the market at this high, and the price came all the way to this low, and this is when the price, this is the new high that price created now, which currently acting on the price, causing some rejections. Price came all the way to this high. What happened? There is a rejection. There is a what rejections pullback. There's a pullback at this key zones, telling you that oops, price mine. So there's a rejections at that key zone. Price might definitely fall. There's a low as well, and this is a low as well. It's currently on the 4 hours time frame. There's a low as well on the 4 hours time frame. So having some impact in the markets. We're going down to the 1 hour time frame to see how that low actually reacts. So at the 1 hour time frame, there's a very nice low there, and it have an impact in the market. Price have to approach all the way to this low, and then before the buyers can be able to buy. So this one, uh, I'm coming. 10 minutes. All right, so okay, there's a key level there on the 1 hour time frame. Let me refresh it. So expecting price to drop all the way to this low. Expecting price to drop all the way. Price is selling. Price is still selling. If you notice, price sold, and then this low have been taken down, telling that price is selling. This low have been taken down as well, telling that price is selling. So this is a key zone, and this is a low as well. Our price is actually selling. Then once this low is being broken, it's still coming all the way to this low. Why did I mark out this low? Because if you notice, this low push up to break out of this high. That is why I mark out this low as a key low. And you notice price went all the way retracing on this key high, and this is it, momentum move to the upside, and price make a momentum move trying to break out of this zone. This is a break, and then it came back inside and started selling back to meet up a low that causes that movement to the high. So this is the low I'm expecting price to make a drop on. Price to drop on this low. Price, if this low is being broken, you notice the next key zone is at this low that price created. So you notice price will be dropping more. This is price is dropping all the way to that zone. So those markets, mark your key zones like this. If you are trading with the lower time frame, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever time frame you are trading, you go down to the lower time frame and then follow it up. So if you are trading on lower time frame, all you just have to do is to mark out this high. So just follow the sellers on the lower time frame, mark out this high, and since the market is selling, you just mark out this high, and you'll be scalping with the market until you get to below. And yeah, I think that is it. If you go down to the 15 minutes time frame, let's say they start 15 minutes time frame. So 15 minutes time frame refresh. So if you notice 15 minutes time frame, this high is active as well. This high is active, which price trying to make a retracement. It broke out of this low. This is a break of structure, and price is supposed to come all the way to this high, but it didn't. It came to this particular low. This low it's rejected from this low, put down, but still expecting the price to come in a bit. This is the highest level it's created that pushes price. I don't know if you guys, this is the highest level it's created. This is where price made this momentum move to break out of this low. So I'm still expecting price to come into this high or this high before the buyers can this high, the sellers can set down. So right now the buyers are in the market because they are trying to buy from the market. See it's swinging upwards, trying to buy. So if you are trading from the 15 minutes, from the 5 minutes time frame, 1 minute time frame, you mark out this low for your 1 minute time frame. So for this, I'll be making this low short. So maybe your 1 minute time frame you can draw the low because your 1 minute time frame from this zone to this zone will be a very a big distance. And from this zone to this zone as well, let's say, let's pick up 5 minutes time frame. This is 5 minutes time frame. And if you notice refreshing the chart, it's a very, see it's from here, from this zone to this zone is a nice capping zone. Talk less of 1 minute, it's a very big zone there on the 1 minute time frame. Let's say if you're scalping from the 1 minute, let me refresh the chart. See the buyers are pushing up to meet the high. 1 minute. Where the line where mark? I will disappear. Ah, and the line is this. Why is it on 1 minute? Okay, this is the low. You see, it's very, very far. Oops. It says 1 minute from here to here. Ah, okay, bro. So this is it, and be stopping down to the 1 hour time frame. So for the 1 hour time frame, and this is it on the 1 hour, 1 hour. 1 hour time frame. For those that are looking for the higher time frame, and for the lower time frame, you can use the lower time frame as well. So do we have any other pair, or are we good with this? Are we good with this? I think this the I think these are the ones that we are going to be looking out for this week. I think these are the ones that we should be looking out for. Before we call it a night, before we call it a day, what do we have any other pair? If I will call it a night or a day. So next week will be a very nice week for us. So watch your peers, look out for it. It's a very nice peer to trade, okay? So this is it guys. I'm tired. So we'll continue tomorrow. Take care and bye for now.